Hello, my loves. You know what time it is. It is Yin Yoga time, which means we will be working through lots of yummy holds today. So I invite you to set yourself up well, grab some pillows or bolsters or cushions, go ahead and hit play on the restorative playlist, and then come to meet me, lay down on your mat. So you can place your pillow under the backs of the knees. Let your legs just reach long. Arms relax by your sides, or even on the body for a moment or two. Now let's just begin to allow the entire physical form to relax. Allowing the feet to fall away from one another. And let the action act as a domino effect for your entire body. So let any tension just melt away. Now what we're looking to do with Yin is to create space so we can allow ourselves to process whatever it is that you may need to process right now. So just beginning to drop into this still space. Allowing the breath to circulate throughout the body. Allowing the face to be at ease. Now let's have you track your breath. So without forcing or controlling or manipulating, simply just follow the breath in through the nose and then out from the nose. Beautiful autonomous action that we often take for granted. So as you follow your breath, allow your body to slip deeper into a more restful state. Allowing the physical body to begin to go to sleep as you allow your subconscious body, your subconscious mind to turn on and to become fully present. Take a breath in, slow breath out. All right, my loves, lift up your chest, take your time here. So slowly does it. We're gonna lift ourselves up and we're gonna meet in our first Yin pose. So you can just release your pillows to the side for a moment. We're gonna take easy pose to work into the outer hip. So I want you to bring your right shin parallel to the front of your yoga mat, and then we will stack the left shin on top of the right. So the left heel aligns with your right knee, and the left knee is directly above your right ankle. Now the knee might be lifted just like mine is, that's absolutely fine. We are going to be here for some time, so if that doesn't feel very good for your knee socket, for your hip flexor, then just place a pillow or you can place a block under the knee. Now we'll lift our chest, and you might want to grab another pillow for this bit too. We're going to take a breath in as we lift up. And then as we breathe out, we're going to fold forward into a pillow. And you can see the dimension of which my pillow is lifted. So I want mine quite high, so I'm not folding too deep into the hips here. Already feels quite intense. And rather than going for intensity, we just want to go to a space, to a soft space where you feel something and then just hang out in that place. So we can allow this opening to take place bit by bit, time by time. So close down your eyes, take a few moments to arrive, and then settle into stillness. So we're going to be here for about 3 minutes. I'll let you know when it's time to come out. Getting as still as you possibly can. So notice how this stillness might affect the experience of the pose. There is almost a sense like gravity that can catch you more easily when we're in this stillness. You can imagine, like, as you allow your body to settle, you can also allow dust particles to settle onto the body. Allowing gravity to assist and capture this process. As you begin to consciously drop any luggage, drop any tension. Last 60 seconds here. All right, you made it. Let's begin to come on out. So lift up your chest. Let's start to reposition the feet. We've done this a few times now, so you should be familiar with it. We'll reposition the feet as wide as the mat, and you can just gently knock the knees from side to side. You might hear a little bit of a crack, a little bit of a creak. It's all good. All right, so now we're going to work a little deeper into cow face pose. So we'll work with the right side again. Your right knee will face the top of the yoga mat now. Then I want you to stack your left knee on top of the right knee as you bring your ankles close in towards your hips. So nuzzle them in. Again, your knee might be really high, or you might have the capacity to lower that knee slightly. And then by doing just that, you'll begin to feel this turn on through the left hip flexor. Take a moment to prepare your chest as you breathe in. Then as you breathe out, let's fold forward into our pillow. And again, you just choose the dimension that you want to bring that prop to. And then just hang out there. Allowing yourself to go deep. Go deep internally. Igniting your own imagination right now. Imagination helps so much to be able to embody different qualities, so we can perceive things in different fashions. So just imagine here that there is this kind of intensity where we are safe. It's a safe intensity. There is this internal training going on. So try not to harden, but instead soften. Go limp as you feel those sensations. As you feel this heat increasing. And then meet that activation with softness. Couple more breaths here. Experimenting with this sense of softness. Now, the beautiful thing about binding is what is discovered after, when we open and release. So let's just do that. Begin to lift up your chest. Take your time here. We're going to come to recline all the way on the back. So extend your feet forward. Lower the back body down. And just take a few moments in corpse pose. I feel like a little jacuzzi right now throughout the body. Or not. Allowing the body do what it needs to do. Feel it to be able to heal it. Deepening your breath. Slowly beginning to press yourself all the way back up into a seat. You can absolutely keep your eyes closed, so you really build in that practice of going inward. We'll begin to transition into easy pose on the opposite side. So now this time your left shin will be parallel to the front of the yoga mat. Let's have you pick your right foot up, bring it onto the left knee. The right knee is over your left ankle. Again, that right knee might be high, or you might want to place a pillow underneath it or a block, or you may have the capacity to lower it. Take a moment to ground down. Find that your spine lifts up as you inhale. Then as you exhale, we will fold forward. And just try to keep your pillow in the same height that it was at before. If you need to bring in any little fidgets or adjustments, do that now. And then get comfortable. Stacking the shins. Allowing your pelvic girdle to settle. So you can lean forward into this space. Making sure that you fold to a degree that is manageable. So that you can just let yourself sink in. Now sometimes with tension, we can perceive it almost like it's this wall. So if you plunge your awareness a little bit deeper into the sensations that you're feeling, there might be this sense of restriction. But actually, it's more of a opening. There's this peeling apart of tiny fibers that are gradually, slowly unfolding more space. The sensation that this creates can be classified as this intensity or restriction or being uncomfortable. But if you can just breathe right into the core of the sensation, you can move beyond that initial assumption about the level of discomfort and what it means. And you can move into a space of holding, opening, of expansion. And then this can accelerate that deeper sense of release. Keep relaxing and releasing into those sensations. Allow your entire body to soften. And this should inevitably allow this assisting of letting go. Assist the release of any gripping. How slowly does it? Let's have you lift your chest all the way back up. Take your time, move as slow as possible. Unravel your feet. Ooh. Hello hips, I know you're feeling it because I am. Now let's just have you knock your knees from side to side here. Feel what needs to be felt. And then we'll take it to cow face pose. So your left knee is going to point to the top of your mat. Your right knee will stack over the left knee. Try to bring the knees in line as your heels draw closer in towards your body. Lift up your chest and take a breath in. As you breathe out, we will fold forward into the pillow. Okay, 3 minutes here. I will let you know when your time is up. But for now, just get more conscious. Bring in that deeper sense of awareness. Highlight the various sensations that otherwise could become unconscious because they're intense. We have this way of coping with intensity. And it actually works because most of us are able to function in those moments of high stress or challenges. But right here is the opposite. We want to feel the intensity, highlight it so it can be processed rather than suppressed. This is your opportunity to process those things that we don't always get the opportunity to process during our days. Just a few more cycles of breath here. And then we get that chance to untangle. So how much can you feel and breathe and support? Support your own process of opening. Begin to lift your chest all the way up. Relax your bolster down. Unravel your feet, your legs. Hello, space. Now let's have you just send your legs back behind you as you lie on your belly and give your pelvis over to the ground. So just let everything sink. You can bring your arms to a little pillow here. You can sway your hips from side to side. Just 60 seconds to allow that juice to be fully absorbed. Okay, my loves, we finally got one last yin position, and it is a little bit more intense, frog position. So I want you to lift up onto your forearms, bend your knees. So you're going to bring your left knee out in line with your left hip, bring the weight forward into your arms to slide that right knee out too. And you're just going to take this position to the place that feels accessible. Remember, we all live in different bodies. So rather than watching me, just take a few moments to find this alignment. So the knees are in line with your hips and the ankles are in line with your feet. Now keep your hands anchored down so the weight can be distributed forwards. And then just nuzzle yourself in. We're only here for a little while. So just try to become aware of every corner of your body. Beginning to embody that sense of surrender. How does embodiment feel in your hands when you surrender them? How does the embodiment of surrender feel in your feet? In the organ of your skin? Covering your entire body. All of your muscles. Your internal organs. Your bones. How does it feel to surrender from deep within your bones? Your blood, your mental aspects, your emotional aspects, and the sensation aspects. How does it feel to let yourself go? And the longer that we're here, the more we feel into the depth of this opening. If there's any intensity, rather than staying on the outskirts of it with your awareness, let your awareness really plunge into those sensations. Take a deep breath in. Smooth breath out. And then let's start to come on out. So just press down through your elbows to wiggle the knees back in. Extend your legs all the way back. So come onto your belly and then just turn around onto your back. So just like how we started, come in full circle. If you want to place the pillow behind the backs of the knees, go ahead. Maybe you want to have the pillow behind the head. Or maybe it serves you to just be lay down flat on your back. Noticing if you feel any different from how we began. Have those conversations changed? Is that tension that's still there? Lying, resting, and releasing. You've got nowhere to go, nowhere to be, apart from here and now. Begin to reawaken your physical form. Allowing those smaller movements to make way for a more bigger primal stretch. As you reach your legs forward and your arms back behind you, and welcome in all of that space that you've created, physically, emotionally, mentally. Knees in, fetal position to transition from the ground all the way up. Let's take a moment to sit tall. Spine like an arrow. Soften your shoulder blades down your back. The tips of them just move together. So you can almost place your heart on a gentle pillow. And then bring your attention into your heart space. The very center of your heart. Bring the breath into your chest as it expands into this radical expression. Then bring your hands together at the center of your heart and balance the sides. Chin softens. Integrity, authenticity, discernment. Thumbs move to the space in between your eyebrows And then you exhale to bow. Forehead to the earth to ground the earth energy. Thank you, my friends. Thank you for allowing me to hold this space today and to be able to guide. So from my heart to yours, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's be good to one another, okay? More kindness, more ease, more gentleness. And I'll see you tomorrow for some more.